I wanted to give a testimonial for Rhonda Collins. She has done a lot of work in my home. She's excellent. She's dependable. She does a great job. Her work ethic is amazing. And she is just a really wonderful person. So if you need anything done, give her a call.
Welcome back. Actually, this episode is a little bit different than the ones I have done before. My guest today does not have a wall full of awards or medals. What she does have, it's a heart so big that could fill up this entire park. She does believe that to help others, you just need that fire inside you. You don't need money, you don't need things. So come with me to meet Rhonda. Rhonda doesn't just talk about helping people, she lives it. Whether it's fixing up a home for someone in need or offering support to a neighbor, she's always looking for ways to make the world better. Rhonda,
Hello.
I am so glad I met you. Actually, when I was looking for stories to tell, your name came up in so many ways. And people are like, you should talk to Rhonda. You should talk to Rhonda
Really?
from,
Wow.
yes, from next door, right? Because people really are into to know people that are all helping others. Mm-hmm. And you have a very interesting stories. You don't have much, and you keep helping others. Yeah. So tell me a little bit, who is Rhonda?
Well, I've never had much, so it's no stranger to me. I feel easy come, easy go. So, anytime I've had overabundance of anything, if I don't lose it, I give it away. Because I feel like if anybody has more than they need, then why would they keep it? There's so many out there that are lacking in whatever area. You can have too many shoes and not enough jeans. Mm-hmm. You don't have to have enough of everything in order to help somebody else that has less. And that's kind of the way I live.
But you never had anything in terms, not just material, but there was so many things that you went through in life when you're younger. Can you tell us a little bit about
the character? They say it's character building, so.
It always makes you stronger.
Quite a character.
Stronger.
Okay, I was born in Logansport, Indiana. My mom was a widow. My dad was killed in Vietnam when he was 18 years old. Lived with my grandparents first year and a half. My mom remarried, moved to southern Indiana, and I had two younger siblings, and we moved all over the place. Everybody says, were you an Army brat? No, I wasn't an Army brat. My dad just liked to move around.
Yeah. It's a tough life.
Mom was always the one there to take care of us, and she was the constant. Mm-hmm. And I watched her give everything her whole life for us. She's my hero.
She's still alive?
Yes, she is, thank goodness. And then came my daughter, very young age. I had her when I was 15. Okay. She became my other hero. She basically raised me. She's still raising me.
Tell me about it. So like raising parents are harder than raising
kids.
Yes,
that's what she says. I had it easy with her.
Maybe someone is going to give us a manual about that.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for the parenting manual.
Right.
Lifetime full of failed relationships, which is kind of landed me where I'm at.
Okay. And you had some tough last couple weeks, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because you were really trying to set this up and wasn't able to. You went through a lot of hard time that's more personal. But what I love about you, it's because you never give up. And you told me that it's like, Carla, I am going to start over again. It doesn't matter how old I am, I'm going to always start over again. And I love that. So you had in your last relationship, you guys had together a company that would do remodeling and fixing around the neighborhood. But then now you have your own company. What's the name of your company?
Better Than Before.
Better Than Before. I love it because that is just not a material way, right? It's
right.
Just like
everything encompasses everything.
Yes.
My life has been a lot of transitions. That's it. I mean, constant transition. And my daughter once told me, Mom, if there's one thing you're good at, it's starting over.
So your company now, Better Than Before, what do you do?
A little bit of everything, remodeling, more of the light tasks, cleaning, organizing, painting, pressure washing, My passion really lies in where I want to take the company is in repurposing furniture, repurposing different items, giving it new life. Where somebody might think it's trash, and I turn it into treasure again, and as something completely different.
I saw some of your work,
Yeah.
and tell me a little bit about that person that you helped that she couldn't have.
We actually got her as a client. I answered a Craigslist ad for she needs somebody to help her move her items from a storage unit to her new home she just bought. And in doing that, kind of put in a little bug in her ear that we have a handy business that we can come and help her do whatever she wants to have done in the new house that she got. She does a lot of things. So after moving her in, we went and did some small tasks for her. And she said she wanted on the way into her place the first day, I was looking at Marketplace and saw somebody was throwing away this perfectly good baby changing station. And I said if somebody didn't come and get off the porch that day, or the next day, then they were going to put it on the fire pit. Why would you do that? There's solid wood, nothing wrong with it. So
I would take a lot of things for granted in life,
right,
and people just don't care.
I just couldn't believe it. And then I went in. She said she wanted a new bathroom vanity in her master bath, but she went and priced them, and the prices had gone through the roof since the epidemic or pandemic, and so she couldn't afford a new vanity. So my wheels start turning. So I did see something on Marketplace that was free. I could turn that into a vanity for you if you're open to a custom vanity. So I did, and she loved it, and she paid a fraction of the cost of what she would have a generic, everything included vanity.
So you
from
go
a big
out
box
of
store.
your way to help people,
yes,
and
I will.
you. That's what I love about you.
And I don't care what neighborhood they're in.
In your company, it's in a way of a competition that's a man world. Let's put that way.
Yeah.
And now you're coming in to show that woman can also do it, and maybe even better, because you come with that touch, that woman touch, that a lot of men wouldn't have it.
Right.
But then you're like, okay, I see that people are throwing that away, so let me grab that and I'll make this happen, work for you.
Right.
But you have done other things too. You have helped people painting or doing stuff for free because you saw they needed. And then, on the other hand, you really needed the money to survive. We're gonna get to that point in a little bit. And you didn't care. No. You took your time to do that for others.
If you can, why wouldn't you?
Right. And then it's what is the other story that you helped someone from the Nextdoor app that you saw, and then what did you do to help them?
Somebody had posted, it was a dead of winter, and I didn't have any money. We were counting on kerosene heaters to heat the place we were living. And they had posted that they were stranded. They had just from college come up for family, and they were living in their car, and their alternator went out. And they were stranded with no alternator, couldn't start the car for heat or nothing else. So we said, we don't have any money, but they said they didn't even know if they had enough money to buy the alternator itself. So by the time we got there to help them, there was so many people following along with what was going on with them and concerned. So I'm keep everybody updated online while we're trying to get his car fixed, and we had donations roll in from out of nowhere to pay for his alternator, to get him a room in a hotel for 5 days, a nice hotel, and pay for the labor to change the alternator, and above and beyond for us, for our heat and gas to help us keep going too. I mean, people just came together, and it was beautiful.
And that's just because of, that is just because someone started, and that someone, it's you. That is we always have to have that person that will, ask without being afraid of receiving a no, right? And you did it. And now you're going through so much in your life that I just can't believe that you keep doing things for other people, even if you don't have the strength to get up in the morning, right? We are gonna go to show where you're living now, what you're going through now. But you did mention something related to a child. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure.
Okay.
That's actually a story I'm not ashamed of, which came from a place of shame, but it turned into something beautiful. Okay. My second born, my oldest was 7 years old, and I was again in a position that I couldn't give her what she needed, let alone take on another baby. And I got pregnant again, and just so happened I had just become involved with someone before I found out I was pregnant by someone else, that his parents were best friends with a couple. They were both adopted, and they couldn't have babies. And they'd been through several waiting lists to get a newborn, and also the mother could change her mind at the end. And they gave me their number, and I called them, or they called me, I don't remember which, but I talked to them. They were both on the line on the other end. As soon as I heard the voices, I knew with everything in me, this baby was hitting theirs. And I kept posted for the rest of the pregnancy. They flew in, and she went through the birth with me.
She did.
Yeah. And when he was born, he was beautiful. They called the adoptive father in, and they were standing by my bed, holding him. And the doctor didn't know who to hand the baby to. He'd never been in that position. I said, she needs that bond. She needs to hold him first. And they called Preston, and they were standing there, and they were holding my baby. And there was so much love there already for him. And
You did the right thing. You did
the father
right
said,
thing.
how can we ever thank you? And I've carried the picture of them holding him in my heart his whole life. And I told him, you don't have to thank me, because what I see in front of me is thanks enough. And they promised me that they'd give him a good life. And they would teach him that I loved him, but that's why I did what I did. I didn't give him away because I didn't want it.
Of course, no. Do you still have contact with him?
My daughter found him on MySpace.
Just
And
recently?
I always knew, when he was 6 years, it's been quite a few years ago.
Okay.
Back when MySpace was still big.
Yeah.
And she called me and said, Mom, what do I do? I think I just found Paul Andrew, which I always knew where he was because of my two younger kids I ended up having with this guy I just got involved with. They were best friends with this couple. So I always knew, but I signed papers that I wouldn't have contact. And I didn't want to disrupt his life. And,
Right.
so I never contacted him. She said, what do I do? I said, you do what you want to do. You didn't sign any papers, So she contacted him. I was still on the phone with her. She said, this is going to be a silly question, but are you adopted? He said, yeah, from Indiana. Why? She said, because I'm your sister. And before the night was over, he called me.
He did.
And I answered the phone. He said, hi, Mom, in his big, deep, husky voice.
Oh.
And
Where's he living now? Indiana?
now he's in Georgia.
Georgia.
Oh,
okay.
no, I'm sorry. Now he's in New York with
Okay.
with his lady, and they have a little girl, 3 years old.
Have you met her
Beautiful
yet?
family. I have not met Olivia yet. I plan to.
Okay.
And beautiful family. And he's such a good father. He loves that little girl.
Did he understand
Yes.
why that happened?
He's always picking me up, and his adopted mom, Peggy. She's always, if she sees me post anything that might be twisted as negative about myself on Facebook, she is the first one to get on there and tell me, "You are an angel. You are," and she will just boast me and just.
Oh,
It's
wow.
beautiful. She says we're sister moms. The first time I saw him in his adult life, because I spent 3 days in the hospital with him, and when we went our separate ways, and then his adoptive father died.
I just can't imagine how hard
And he
that
said
is.
it was his father's wish that we would be reunited. So his mom called me and told me I need to come down to Georgia and stay with them in their home with the rest of the family, and come to his memorial with them. And so I did, and I was reunited with my 3-day-old son, and he was 23 and 6 foot tall, and it was beautiful.
That's beautiful that you're now part of each other's
Yeah,
life.
and they insisted I be in all the family pictures. And she said, "What are you doing behind the camera?" I said, "Somebody needs to take the pictures, and you want the family? She said, your family too. Get over here,
Aw.
And I mean, the whole family embraced me, and it was amazing. And I will never regret the decision I made, because of the life that they promised me they'd give him is exactly what they did for him.
That's
and
amazing.
I couldn't
Yeah.
have done that, And he knows that I love him. He's always known that I loved him. Matter of fact, she went up to me on the gift because I had a plaque made. They had him cremated. I had a plaque made to set on the fireplace mantle beside his ashes that said, "How can we ever thank you?" Because he was always also a very giving man and always did stuff for the youth and ministry and stuff. So he was a very giving person. So I thought, everybody should be thanking him.
Do you think you learned the giving from your mom?
Yeah.
Because I have.
My mom has known nothing but giving.
Yeah, I have a same story. My mom was always like that. My dad died. My mom had to start over, but it was always giving, and that's how she raised us.
Yeah, she would know how to take. She would know how to accept.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, that's just who she is.
Our community, it's very lucky to have you. Like if people
lucky
don't
to have
know
a
about you,
community.
I want to make sure they know about you, and I want to make sure that now maybe we can get together to help you.
I feel blessed to have the community because so many of my clients have stepped up and just hug me and love on me through my hard times, and it's like they're just clients, but they're not just clients.
And you told me, and you're like, I don't want people giving me money. I prefer having the work.
Right.
And then
I
I
wanna
work
earn my way.
And it's the money that I worked and I got by myself.
Right.
And now
That's
I
how
can
I feel
continue
good.
doing for others and paying forward.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go. Are you ready to show us where you're living right now?
No, but I will.
And you told me that you have a special pet. And then you said, Carla, I don't want you to know what the pet is. You're gonna have to figure it out, touching it, and tell me what it is. So you ready for this?
Yeah.
I am.
I'm
All
always
right.
ready to see my baby. He's my youngest son.
So let's go.
All right.
So Rhonda, is this your home now?
This is my home. Yep.
And why?
That failed relationship, the latest, 4 years, we had that business together that kind of put me off on my own business. I was able to take over and just give it a new name and kind of adjust the task list that I was able to do a little bit, but I was able to keep going. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the clients that I already had set up that wanted to keep me, even though I didn't have the muscle of the team. And that kept me going for a couple months and enabled me to replace a lot of the tools that was taken when that relationship and a partnership ended.
And the partnership ended because?
Because
Abusive.
there was a lot of abuse.
Okay.
Yep.
And you told me that he made you feel like you couldn't be nobody without him.
Oh, he told me that daily.
And you decided to leave everything behind, put everything here, and that's where you're living now.
Yeah. Yeah. Along with my baby.
So you have a baby
I do.
I am really, but you said, Carla, you're gonna be impressed and surprised. So
He's
you
a bit of
asked.
a celebrity too.
Yes, that's what I heard. So let's go meet him.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
His name is Bo.
Bo.
He's kind of
okay.
lazy.
Okay.
He's a little territory. Excuse me, I hope my closet don't fall out of my door.
Okay.
And my doors are all rigged that they only open from the inside. That's the one.
Well, should I? Okay, you wanted me to? Can I
So here we
touch
go.
him and figure out what it is? Because you
He
haven't
likes
told me
the
what it
ladies.
is yet. Okay.
He likes the ladies.
So you guide me here.
Bobo, you want to say hi?
It's not gonna bite me, is it?
No.
Okay.
He likes to make you think he will. He's more intimidating looking than he.
Okay.
He's a big teddy bear. He's never hurt anybody. Bobo, come and say
Okay.
hello.
Is that a bird?
Nope.
Okay.
Mr. Bo Wiggles.
You said it's very unique.
Hey,
so
there's a lady out here wants to see you.
Okay, it's not a snake. For
Not-
God's sakes.
no,
No.
no.
Okay.
Bo Wiggles, come and say hello. There's a lady
Not
that'd like
snake.
to see you.
Okay.
Oh
my God.
Stretch, stretch.
Oh my God! What is that? Oh my God!
It's a not so many pig. Bobo, say hello.
Oh my God!
Come here.
Bobo, hi.
hello. Hey, cameras, come on. You like ladies and you like cameras. Mommy bought all your favorites.
Hi, Bo.
He says, right now, Mom, unless it's food, don't bother.
So how
So
are
that
you?
was-
How are you managing this with him here with you and sleeping here and?
It's almost impossible at this point because my van's broke down. I can't get to my jobs, estimates. I'm kind of stuck here.
And you told me that you have to take him someplace else.
I
Is
need
that
to
going to
take
be
him
the
to a
first time you guys are
sanctuary.
going to be apart?
Yeah. Except, the first time the ex-partner left was back in December, and he took him. And the whole 3 months he was gone, he ended up coming back for a week. But the whole 3 months he was gone, every time I fell asleep, I had nightmares about Bo because he says "Mama." When he's upset, he cries for me.
Oh.
And every time I'd fall asleep, I could hear him crying for me.
And because of this situation, you're gonna have to take him.
And he came back for a week thinking he could come back in and everything would be, well, it didn't work so well. So he left Bo with me with no ramp to get him out of my van. No, and so he's
Bo.
stuck here.
Hi, Bo.
So I couldn't take that. Bo deserves more than that. Turn around and say hello. Spin, Bo.
Bo.
Come on and spin.
Is that? Can you open this? Do you mind?
So
So he can get a better.
spin. You want to spin around and say hello? Come on. He is blind.
Oh my God. He's
because
blind.
of the obesity.
Okay.
But when he's out walking around, you can never tell because, I mean, he just finds his way around. Yeah, you want to say hello? You want to say hello? Huh? No, not in the mood. Yeah, as you can see, he's depressed.
Well, because he
Pigs
needs
do get
he needs
extremely
his
depressed
space.
or known to be
Yeah.
suicidal.
Really?
And I can't let that happen to my Bo. So I gotta take him to a sanctuary. They're gonna take good care of him until I can get back on my feet. And I can have him back, because he's an indoor pig. He's never stayed outdoors. Say hello, Bobo. You'll give Mama kisses? Mama have a kiss? Hey, Bo, Mama have a kiss? He said, no, I want celery first.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always been extremely clean, and now he's just living in, it's awful. And he don't deserve that. So I gotta do what's best for him. So they're gonna take care of him for me. It's within driving distance, so I can go see him. So as soon as I get my van running again, I'm gonna take him down there and he can be with other piggies. Give Mama kisses. Give Mama kisses right here. Oh, thank you.
Look at his
Oh, I
tail
love you
wagging.
too. I love you too. Thank you.
Oh, that is beautiful, Rhonda. And I'm so sorry that you have been going through all this right now.
I know you're not happy, baby.
And you know what? I hope that we can help you now, so you continue to helping Bo and others. I want to let you know that with this video, we're gonna start a GoFundMe for you, so you can have your van fixed. Okay, you can have a better place for you and Bo to live, because you deserve it.
Thank you.
Can I get a hug? Oh, I'm so happy that I met you.
I feel so bad. It kills me to even shut those doors on him. I'm sorry, baby.
Oh, he will. You guys are going to find a good place. You know, you deserve it. He deserves it.
He's such a good boy. He's been there for me. Saved my life twice. Intentionally.
Why would you say that?
I feel like I've completely failed him. He didn't choose this.
No. I want to say thank you for you continuing doing so much for others, even if you're going through so much right now.
Sometimes I feel like I have no choice because I got people that I don't want to let down. And my mom being number one. I don't ever want to let her down. And she's been one.
Yeah, but
she believes in me.
It's a lot when we hear on the airplane when they say you need to put the mask on yourself first in order to help others, right?
Yeah.
So you need to focus on you right now. And then when you're able to help yourself, you're going to be able to help others. And let's see if we get some help to get you back on your feet. And Bo, a good space for him. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know, I have no idea how much I appreciate you.
I know. We're going to do this together, okay? Rhonda has always helped people, and we wanted to be able to help her. We will start a GoFundMe with the link below, and we hope you can help us to help her. Rhonda also have the business Better Than Before, and we leave right here for you the information about her business and her phone number. This episode has been sponsored by Ed Martin. Ed Martin is here to support our community. Thank you.